Coach Desi Cullen here with Virtual Kicking. Today we have another explosive and strength workout specifically for kickers and punters looking to add distance and hang times to their kicks and their punts. So today we're going to walk through a little bit of a dynamic, then we'll go into our circle drop series, and then we'll hit the work. That's really where the explosiveness and that strength is going to be built that you can utilize on the field. And then we'll do our hip flexor series and finish with V abs. So I'm going to go through it very quickly here right now. But if you want to do the full workout with me live with some play music as well going on in the background, you can just go to virtualkicking.com and go to the resource tabs, click Zoom, and all of the workouts are there live that you can do with me in person. So head on over there so we can get started. If you're not able to do that, just go ahead and screenshot this or pause where you need to go through the workout. But we'll start out with just a simple dynamic here right now. We have a much more intense dynamic warm-up that we do on the platform that's free and available to you. But the first thing we want to do is we want to start out with a perfect stretch. What we're going to do is we're going to take one big giant step. We're going to take both our hands, put them inside of that step. I'm going to take my I'm going to let my right knee bow out. I'm going to bring my left knee down to the ground. I'm going to open up to the sky with my right hand. From there, I'm going to rock back and get a nice hip flexor stretch. From there, not hip flexor, hamstring. Then I'm going to jump back. I'm going to do it with the other side. We want to do this 10 times. Everything we do with our dynamic warm-up is 10 reps. Next are going to be knee hugs, 10. From there, we want to do our quad pull and reach for 10. From there, we want to do our scoops. So straight leg, toe up, going down for 10. From there, we're just going to do 10 squats sitting on our heels. Make sure your chest stays nice and tall. We're sitting back. Don't let your knees go over your toes. From there, we're going to do 10 A-skip claps. You're just doing an A-skip, clapping under your leg. Get the body moving a little bit. The last one is just going to be a side lunge, cross behind. So what that looks like is I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to cross behind. I'm going to sit, cross behind with that same leg. We want to do 10 each way, and then we'll be good to go. From there, we want to hit our circle drop series. What we're going to start out with is just circles. So we're going to do circles clockwise and then counterclockwise, 5 each way with just our head. Then we're going to go with our torso, our upper body, right? Clockwise, 5, then counterclockwise, 5. From there, we're going to do our hips. So we're going to rotate our hips all the way around. We're going to get nice and loose, and we get pretty jazzed up on the actual workout at Virtual Kicking as well. So once you do those circles, 5 each way, clockwise, counterclockwise, we're going head, upper body, and torso. Nice big rotations, big circles drawn. Next, we're going to do our drops. What our drops is, we're going to do drop squats and we're going to do drop lunges. Our drop squats are simply just a little bounce. Our feet are shoulder width apart. We're going to step our feet out, go down to and touch the ground. But we want to bend at our hips and our knees here. Bouncing up. Make sure that when you do it, you're not bouncing at your waist, collapsing your chest. You want to be nice and tall here. Next is our drop lunges. We're going to alternate each leg, bouncing up each way. You want to do 10 of each one of those, and then we're down to the work. For the work, it's going to be 3 rounds. For most of them, we're going to do sets of 10. Excuse me. And what you want to do is it's a superset. So the first one is a front squat with a rocket jump. A front squat is simply, you're going to get a medicine ball, a backpack, something heavy. And a front squat is simply a front-loaded position. We're going to hold here, and we're going to do a squat. So we're going to push our hips back, push from our heels, be balanced, drive up through our heels. Get a nice little 2-second pause down here, and then drive up. If you don't have any weight, just simply put a chair or maybe the side of a couch and just do a single leg squat. Sit down, stand, back up. From there, we're doing our rocket jumps. Just like a vertical jump, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to drop our hands down, preload, drive up through the balls of our feet. We want to reach as high as possible and jump as high as possible as well, each time for 5 times. The second we touch the ground, we want to get back up. We're trying to create that leg speed. Next is split squat. split jumps. So a split squat is simply you positioning a rear foot on a bench, on a chair, and you're just going down in a single leg squat position. That is a split squat. You can hold weight if you want to. You don't have to. But if it's easy without weight, just add a few more reps to it. And then from there, you're going to go into split jumps. So it's a lunge position. We're jumping up, switching, jumping up, switching. We're going to do 3 sets of that superset. And then we're going to go to our hip thrust broad jumps. For our hip thrust, we're actually going to try to come up on our shoulders. So we're going to be here. We're going to come up. All right. So we're going to do single leg. We're here, driving up off the ground. We're going to do each leg 10 times. From there, we're going to do a broad jump. So I'm coming at you, just like you've seen on the NFL combines. Our feet are shoulder width apart, dropping our hands. We're trying to jump out and reach as far as possible, landing under control. Make sure we're landing under control. And then we have side rockers with single leg RDLs. The side rockers, we're just going to hold a heavy backpack, a weight, and all we're going to do is we're going to rock. We're going to drop our hips and rock back and forth. Back and forth is 1. We want to do 3 sets of 10 there. And then the single leg RDL, all right, is we're going to keep this leg straight. That's on the ground. We're going to let the foot that's up, we're going to let it go. We're going to go down and drive our knee up and reach up. That way we're engaging our core. We're going to do this 10 times with each leg. Obviously, you can see I was off balance. A little bit of feedback there. You really got to make sure this is going to build a lot of balance. We're actually kicking and punting, being explosive. This is going to help. From there, 3 sets of 10. We're then going to go to our hip flexor series. For our hip flexor series, for this one, we're just doing body weight. We're going to assume we're standing on a clock. We're going to do everything for 10 reps. We're going to swing straight leg to 12 o'clock, then 10 to 3, then 10 to 6. We're going to do that each leg 2 times. Then from there, we're just going to do extensions. We're going to do straight leg extensions. So my knees up to my hip. I'm just going to extend out and back in slow motion. We're going to do 1 set of 10 each side. You should really feel it in that hip flexor and that growing. From there, we're on the ground with our V abs. Our V abs is simply, we're on our back. We're going to do reps of 10. From here, we're going to be all the way out. We're going to go legs and hands up in a V position. We're going to do 20 of those. From there, we're going to raise our legs all the way up to the sky. We're going to do 20 reps of opening and closing. Then we're going to go middle, open and close, and then we're going to hover over the ground, open and close. We're going to do 2 sets of 20 reps for that series. And after that, you're done. But if you want to be juiced up and be accountable and be fired up and be motivated to do this entire workout with me live, just go to virtualkicking.com. It's free. Just go ahead, go to resources tab, then go to Zoom, and then you'll see all the workouts you can do with me. You will see progress very quickly on the hang time and the distance you're creating because of these workouts. See you soon.